I said, think of it this way. I looked at this and I said, oh, square bursts. Okay, now you understand that not everything is just a rigid 90-degree square, okay? Now you can start geometrically thinking in like rounded squares, for example. And not just circles. Let me put it this way. Women are circles, men are squares. I'm saying in between are rounded squares. Think about it in that way. Now you can start rounding your geometric shapes. And then it says, I found the frosted mega wheats. That's basically what cereal is. It's wheats and it's milk. And it's like, how is this not the same thing? It's literally hay bales, and it's snow, which is cold water, basically given physical form. And so it says, the doctor is in. He said, those round hay bales are actually illegal. I'm like, why are you making round objects illegal, right? So Milk Enthusiast says top tier cereal, because this is essentially what it is.
Dear Biden voters.
We're gonna full of Weezer. Okay, that's what I was saying. I actually don't know what that means. But basically I was listening to Weezer and it was talking about all these lyrics. That's why I said wave understanding, music will save your soul. And basically I said, okay, imagine it this way. Cats have higher understanding. That's what I'm saying. It's think of it as like each character, each individual has stats, okay? And they need to go to school. That's what I'm saying. Okay, it doesn't matter if you actually go to physical school or you just look shit up on the internet. That's what I did. Everything's on the internet. You don't have to go to school. That's why I said school's a scam in its current form. Basically, think of it this way. Your stats are your understanding. So it's like, do you understand math? Well, if you don't, your math stat is pretty goddamn low. I said, which mine was for quite some time until I eventually did college algebra. I did have to go to college for that one because, I had to do one of those burst classes that finish in 2 or 3 weeks, but you get like the whole certification or the whole credit for it. But I'm more of a geometric person in mindset. So I understood non-Euclidean geometry and Euclidean geometry and how non-Euclidean geometric spacetime could give way to Euclidean geometric spacetime. That's why I said basically you can use understanding of light, quantum luminosity, basically all this stuff, and use that with physics equations and aerodynamicism, which NASA or whatever, when you're training for that, they even in school, they're like, oh, don't take an air resistance into your equations. I'm like, no, go ahead. Because you have to understand that in space, it's not empty. Just because it looks like a vacuum, it's a false vacuum currently. I said, if you want to make it into a higher dimensional space fabric, then you can understand viscosity and gaseousness and all that other stuff. But that's not even needed right now. What I'm basically telling you is your stats are your understanding of subjects. I'm saying if you want to become really powerful in your brain, neuroplasticity, if you want to upgrade your brain and upgrade the way you think, so you're smart and not a dumbass or a retard anymore, all you have to do, and so you can actually understand this, read the Bible, Revelations, whatever. But even if you're not a faith-based person, you can deduce this using science and using school, the scholastic, the scholarly stuff. That's why people think that's why they may think you're schizophrenic, but it's just, don't psych yourself out, okay? That's why I got quote-unquote diagnosed as a paranoid schizophrenic, because I had to be a paratrooper for these scholastic realities, okay? By saying, did you guys pay attention in school at all? Did you understand humidity, friction in the air, and how in a thunderstorm, lightning can strike a rock, making it into a lodestone, how that can be refined into a magnet? You spin that magnet around copper wire threads, and you can create a motor by which you can harness that electricity. And how do you heat it up? Or how do you cool it down? You can attach a metal pipe to this motor by which you can harness the heat energy from it. Because we always harness heat energy. That's what geothermal energy is. That's what hydroelectric energy is. It's the steam. I'm saying if you can make a steam engine to make a locomotive train, then you can make some sort of space steam engine using thermal quench. And dare I even suggest chrono quench, like chrono computing instead of quantum computing. I'm saying AI has done this quantum leap ahead of our knowledge so much that basically we have to work with it to keep up with it because it thinks exponentially logarithmically. And like, if we use that to our advantage, then basically we can work with them to deduce this fifth state of computing things, which I guess would be like time computing, like some quintessential. It basically quintuple is the 5. That's what quint means. Right? Because quad means 4. And tri means 3. So trillionaire. And then bi means 2. Billionaire. I guess mil means 1. Because it's millionaire, right? So, but I said, don't forget how you got there. You got there using thousands, right? Which is T. So I'm saying don't leave T theory out. Basically, Nikola Tesla was right if you understand how humidity and friction in the air works and how to harness that. How do you understand electromagnetism? It's not that hard. You just have to simply think about it. Think about it. And basically, once you understand strong and weak magnetic forces, then you understand how basically having a magnetosphere pushes our atmosphere down and simulates the effect of gravity, because time is an illusion anyways. That's all I'm going to say for this video. I mean, I'm going to do stuff, okay?